so we thought it would be nice to give you a chance to talk with the engineer who created your toy. So, since it is Vegas, HEXBUG decided it was time to start giving something to those who have been graced with a toy.
Oh.
So, I'm here to present you your very own HEXBUG poker chip.
Wow!
Only toy owners are going to get this chip, so you're in a very, very exclusive club.
Okay. We'll put this in a special box and put it, hanging it up.
This is probably going with our winner's pogs.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We also have another really awesome surprise for you guys. So we thought it would be nice to give you a chance to talk with the engineer who created your toy. Nick, take it away, bud.
Hey guys,
Oh, man.
nice to see ya.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, finally in person after all this talking back and forth on the design of this beautiful robot.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, I think the toy is quite beautiful itself too, so.
Hey, it's all thanks to you. So what's your favorite thing about having a tiny robot now?
Oh, I don't even know where to start. I mean, we know the big one. We've seen the big one in CAD, in person. So we look at the small one and how all the details are so perfectly replicated, how the tires go backwards, all those details, and even the function, I think was the coolest part when I started driving it around for the first time. And it was actually holding the arm down. It's actually exactly how I drive. It's like, you read my mind, or you know exactly what's going on. It blows my mind to have this basically miniaturized SawBlaze just existing. It's just so cool. I mean, how do you feel, Lucy?
It's pretty great. I kind of went around the next day and was like, oh my God, guys, look, I have a toy. You can buy it at Target. Yeah, and like Jameson said, all the details are so cool. I love that the flamethrower is a green LED. The level of detail is amazing, and I spent hours just kind of staring at it and looking at all of the details after we got one.
Yeah, I think I kept that flamethrower a secret from Jameson until the very end of production, basically, and then I showed him a video of it, and he freaked out. So
I definitely did freak out. A lot of the robots, they have the high energy kinetic weapons and things like that, and we always forget a defining feature of SawBlaze is the green fire, which would, might be replicated otherwise as, kind of like the mechanical bit that you can see on top. But actually, the green LED that shows that the flamethrower is there, I think, is a huge nod to all my team members that worked on the flamethrower. It was a lot of hard work, and so I definitely think that they appreciate that as well. What is the process going from okay, we're gonna make this robot's toy? Where do you begin with all this? I'm just super curious.
So obviously there's a little bit of a selection process for each robot we do each year. We kind of weigh the pros and cons of each one and try and do a little bit of a feasibility study to see if it's actually doable at the scale that we want it to. Because the big thing I push for every year is trying to keep every robot in scale with each other. Because then when you get them all fighting each other, nothing feels out of place and it feels like a real miniature battle. And that's why we add all of the details to everything that we can. A lot of it starts off with just prototyping individual parts of the robot to see if that's even feasible. Usually I'll start off with just the drivetrain, see how well that works, see if I can get it to fit in the sizing that I want it to, and then go on from there. So for SawBlaze in particular, I started working on the whole arm structure just as one complete unit, separate of the entire robot. So I just wanted to see, could I get two motors to work together how I wanted them to. From start to finish, there's a lot of prototyping. I probably printed around 1,200 different parts just to make sure that everything worked how I wanted it to. There's a lot of custom parts that be made from day to day just to get it to work. I'll cannibalize old robots from the BattleBots line, like the one on your table there. It's an old blacksmith board. So we took that, slapped it on the top with some hot glue, and called it good.
That's awesome. The sort of platinum line, I guess the lithium battery was a large part of that, the rechargeable batteries. How much did that play into the feasibility of SawBlaze?
That was actually one of the primary factors, because previously the line was all AAAs, and with the chassis size that you guys have, you didn't give me many options. So we had to go to the LiPo battery. Thankfully, we've started using LiPos in a couple of our other products, so it's kind of easy to make the transition over.
We were always thinking, when we were initially designing SawBlaze, there's part of it was to simply get a chance to compete on the show. And, we looked at this and we're like, oh, it's got too many sharp edges, it's too complex, there's too many things that move, it'll never be a toy. I think that made it all the more sweeter. We never thought it would happen. And so, thanks for all the hard work you put in to make this possible, make our dreams come true, really.
It's amazing to see that all of the work and, you know, this crazy lifestyle that we choose to build BattleBots can be immortalized in this toy.
I'm a big fan of BattleBots in general. I've been watching it all the way back from the OG days in Comedy Central, so it's always fun to work on a project that you've loved for so long finally become a thing.